Good evening, everyone. Several homes within one Rexburg neighborhood compromised after yesterday's big flood.
Basements filled with floodwater, and now it's up to the residents to clean up the mess. But many say the city should be picking up the tab of restoration. Local News 8's Bree Clark is live in the studio. Bree, the city says they'll do the best they can, but people living in the Hidden Valley subdivision say it really shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Well, no one thought the shower would turn into a major flood, and it's hard to predict these things unless you're Michael Coates. But here's the weather. Here's whether this was, bad luck or just bad city planning.
All this is washed off the hill behind my house.
Todd Leishman says yesterday's flooding shouldn't have devastated his home the way it did, and the city isn't free from blame.
Bottom line, this ditch wasn't built right anyway, so it's kind of their fault.
He's lived in this home for more than a decade and has had close calls before and decided to take matters into his own hands.
I ended up building a cement wall over there, a cinder block wall. We thought we had it, but apparently not.
Flood waters broke 4 of his basement windows and filled it with 4.5 feet of water. And although the water has subsided, like many other residents, all it is left is damage and questions of compensation. But the city says nothing they could have done would have prevented yesterday's outcome.
This is one of those things that the best engineered storm drain plans wouldn't have ameliorated this at all. It was just that overwhelming.
And now that the damage is done, they're looking into how to help citizens regardless of whether they are to blame or not.
We'll just have to see how it's going to shake out in time. We just are not certain yet of what insurance will cover and what we'll be able to cover.
But right now, expenses is something Leishman can't worry about. He's just happy he lives in a community that is willing to come together to help.
It's good. It really helps a lot. It's still overwhelming, but helps a lot.
And since most of Rexburg doesn't lie within a floodplain, many people are without flood insurance, so restoration could be pretty expensive. We'll keep you updated on that. Live in the studio, I'm Bree Clark.
All right, thank you, Bree. And while many may be cleaning